Well, it's finally time to talk about the Jurassic Park movies, which I have done before on my old channel, which isn't around anymore. They weren't very good reviews, they weren't very in depth. This time I want to be really more in depth with these reviews. Give me a sec to turn on a light. Well, here, alright, now I can be more in depth with this review series. Because, Jurassic Park is a great movie. And it's a great movie that I really never liked as a kid. I remember being at my uncle's house. I used to go to the hospital a lot out of town. He lived in LA at the time. He doesn't anymore. And we went to go visit him. And he wanted to turn on Jurassic Park. And he's like, hey, this was a little scary. I must have been like 10. I think he was being over dramatic. But he was like, yeah, if it's scary, just turn it off. And we started watching it. I was just bored. I didn't want to watch Jurassic Park. So I pretended to be scared, so we turned it off. I forgot what we turned on afterwards, but it wasn't as good as Jurassic Park, And, and I'm not really ever sure what sparked me to watch Jurassic Park. I know I saw Jurassic World before I saw Jurassic Park, but, you know, honestly, watching it now, of course I love it because I'm a big Spielberg fan. Excuse me, but you really realize how special these movies are. And I think Jurassic Park might be the last really great, masterful piece of blockbuster filmmaking there's ever been. Which is not to say that it's the last good blockbuster movie, but this has really felt like one of the last times I could think of a movie that's a blockbuster film being really intelligent, having great characters, having so much of that practical and new technology mixed together to really make something whole. And I think after, I guess we got stuff like Lord of the Rings, I guess we could add that to the list too of masterful blockbusters. But Jurassic Park felt like the last time where everybody came around to one thing. Because Lord of the Rings, while it's beloved, made a ton of money, it is kind of a niche thing. Like, only certain, it still has a stigma around it of like, that's a nerd thing. Where Jurassic Park, everybody loves Jurassic Park. Nobody doesn't love this movie. And I think that's really special. Steven Spielberg's direction here is fantastic because he really does such a great job of letting you sit with these characters and give you these moments, send you in this wonder or awe. This really is a movie that is two different movies in one, where the first act is, wow, look how amazing dinosaurs are. And then the second act is, look how fucking scary dinosaurs are. Those two movies switch tonally, and yet they feel one. And it's really well written. All the dialogue's great. This is, how many Jurassic Park movies are there? There's 3. I guess there's 8 now. Or is there? I guess there's 7. 7 Jurassic Park movies, or however many there is. This is the only one where you can say I enjoyed those characters. There's a reason that the last Jurassic Park movie made $1 billion, and it's the one that had the original cast return, because you really enjoy all those characters just so much, and it's really beautiful to see them back. Of course, I can't end this review without talking about John Williams' score. Like, John Williams, genius. But, this particular score is one of the greatest ever. It's just a really well-written, well-structured movie that has so much love and care with the effects. Just everything about it. And it's just really, truly a wonderful movie that I don't think you could ever really replicate. I know there's all these plans for other Jurassic Park movies and stuff, but you're never going to go back to this first one. I love Lost World. We'll talk about that next week. But even I have to kind of look at that and go, it's not the Jurassic Park, and it could never be. This is a once in a, like, every 20 years great movie. Every 20 years there's a great movie like this that kind of shocks and awe. I think our generation was Top Gun Maverick, and there's going to be some other ones in there that's going to come in. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.